Welcome back, Reflection. Much love to you. Today we're going to talk about Boji Stones. Oh man, Boji Stones. Very powerful, powerful energy. So you may know them by shaman stones, you may know them by Moki marbles. I think there may be another name for them too. But whoa, if you've had experience, if you had experience with these guys and girls, um, yeah, you know what I'm talking about already. These are no joke. um, yeah, I came across them maybe about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and when I'm feeling a little out of balance, especially in terms of my, I mean, any energy really, but specifically the masculine and feminine energy, these are excellent. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite ways in terms of stone and crystal energy to balance and that type of energy, the masculine and the feminine, as they have a specific masculine and a specific feminine stone for them, which is awesome. Yeah, I believe it's somewhat of a mystery how they form in these manners. Again, as always, like correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. I'm still learning. So I want to keep this an open discussion. So I believe that it's somewhat of a mystery as they form, and I think they come from Kansas and like Utah or something like that, and they're made up of different minerals. I know that. I'm pretty sure that the pyrite is one of the higher levels of ingredients. There's more higher quantity of pyrite in it. So here they are. So as always, ladies first, right? So here's the female stone. Okay. So I'll get it up a little bit closer. So the female stones tend to be a little bit more smooth, a little more spherical in my own experience. Okay, so there's the female, and then here's the male. So these kind of they like protrude out a little bit, and they're a little more rough around the edges. Obviously not so spherical. It's kind of squarish, rectangular. Um, so yeah, so ways that you would use this female stone. So this is pictured right, but this is my left hand. So I'd hold it in my left hand, masculine in my right hand. So left side of your body is female energy, right side is your masculine, and you hold them. You can sit here, and breathe with them, sit in silence. You can have some music, whatever you want to work with them, and they're gonna do the job any way you look at it. But very unique, very unique. To get beat. Okay, so we'll just stick with the masculine and feminine energies for a little bit. You want to find balance. You want to find balance on every single level that you can. Okay, so all your chakras, you want to balance those, you want to open them, balance them. You want to have that smooth flow of energy going through them. You want to balance your mind, you want to find that mental purity. You want to balance what you put into your body. You are what you eat. So you want to have balance coming in. If the food that you're consuming, obviously, is getting off of Moki marbles, Boji stones for a little bit, but if the food that you're consuming is not balanced, like if you're eating like all acidic type of food, which here in America, that's a lot of what people eat, your body is going to be out of balance. You're gonna come into more dis-ease, so there won't be ease within your life. So Boji stones will help you to find balance on many levels. So again, the masculine and the feminine energies, and then it will link up your Earth Star chakra and your Soul Star chakra. So your Earth Star is about 2 feet or so below your feet, and then that while you're in physical incarnation, that is your anchoring, your cable cord to the planet. Okay, so you want to get in touch with that. if you have if you've already, you know, gone through your 7 chakras, you know, there's a lot more than that. Your Earth star is going to be one that you very much want to connect with, especially if you have trouble being of in an avatar, right, in this incarnation. These stones are going to help you with that. They're going to help you be more comfortable being in this form. Okay, so very beneficial. I had a little bit of trouble with that myself, especially as I started to wake up and realize, you know, a lot of stuff. I was like, whoa, this is a lot. So this really helped me out. Really helped me out. And the soul star chakra. So this is, you know, a little bit above your head, and this is where you are going to open up many spiritual abilities. So things that, you know, happened in past lives or even future lives. Everything is in the now. I was having this come into my mind on the way home. I do Thai massage. I just had a training over the weekend. I just got home not too long ago. And I was just like kind of, you know, letting things flow through on my way home and stuff, you know, and that was part of what was coming in was everything's in the now, you know. So you can tap into the past, you can tap into the future, because it's all right now. If you're present and you've trained yourself, you can access anything you want. Okay. So what it's gonna do is, as it has that cable cord. So if you're gonna sometimes, especially when I'm doing like really 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 heavy work, you know, just like getting way out there. I'll put the masculine. So masculine energy, know this, masculine energy is very, very grounding. The female stone is much more like of an intuitive, or female energy is much more intuitive, you know, and tapping into your feelings and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So you'll want the masculine energy where your earth star chakra is at, and so like down by your feet, right? And then the feminine one's going to be up by the crown of your head, and it's going to create a link between them. So when that happens, and that's why I said these will help balance all of your energy, not just your masculine and your feminine, but all of them, because it's creating that link. Okay, so the energy is moving through, and it's balancing everything through that cord that it creates. Okay. So when I do really heavy work, I'll put, again, the masculine by my feet, feminine up on the soul star, and then it helps to just channel that energy through, and you can get, man, crazy downloads, crazy downloads, and just like uploads from so downloads, like I'm getting light codes in from, you know, the divine, or, you know, your guides or whatever it may be. Uploads meaning it's already in your soul bank. You already have established this wisdom within yourself, within your energy, right? So you're uploading that energy into your awareness in this now. Okay? So very powerful. These are very protective as well. Like I said, pyrite is one of the higher quantities of the DNA within this stone. So yeah, so if you're familiar with pyrite, you know, you can look that up too, just to be aware of what's going on with it. But yeah, I really like to, like I said, just hold the feminine, hold the masculine, just for like a daily use. Do that for, you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes of whatever's calling your name, and feel the energy move through. You know, notice if you feel more energy coming out of the feminine, or more energy coming out of the masculine, and that will clue you in as to where the imbalance may be, and then you can tap and take that awareness into your life. Right? So, okay, I'm more out of tune with my masculine energy. Well, why would you be out of tune with your masculine energy? Are you not grounded? You know? Why would you be out of tune with your feminine energy? Are you not honoring your feelings? Or if if you're out of tune with your masculine, right, are you only on the right side of your brain? Are you only using that creative side? You're not using the analytical? And flip that around for your female. Are you only using your analytical side and not using your creative side? I don't know. You know, like, you're gonna have to sense that. You're gonna have to, you know, this is all a journey. You know, I'm providing you with some awareness of some energies, some beautiful beings that you can work with. Right? You're working with them. They're not only doing they're not doing just like themselves the work. Like, you need to work with them. Okay? So, and to, you know, bring that into a different perspective, how I said, you know, like, if I, you know, if I state something that's incorrect, correct me. You know, I want to talk with you. I want to have that open exchange of information, energy flow going through, you know, like, this is our collective consciousness. These energies are part of our collective consciousness. Okay, you can communicate with them. That's what I'm saying. Close your eyes, sense, like, do I feel more coming in through the feminine? Do I feel more coming in through the masculine? What's going on? And then where does it go? You know, because even in each chakra point, you have masculine and feminine energies in both of those, in those energy points. So do you feel it move through and it goes into your, you know, into your solar plexus, right? Like, do you not feel confident in expressing your masculine energy or your feminine energy? You know, I'm sure a lot of dudes, a lot of biological males, you know, especially in this culture of America, are way out of tune with their feminine energy. They're not even aware that they have an inner female within them. You know, that's how distorted this current culture we're in right now. And in order to, I created I created a video created a video on balance and nation building. Okay, so finding that balance within yourself, because know that everything is a reflection. That's why I said, you know, welcome back, reflection. Good to have you with me, because you are a reflection of me just as much as I'm a reflection of you, just as much as we're a reflection of Boji Stones. So finding balance within yourself is going to allow for the balance to be created outside of yourself, because it's going to reflect. Okay, so do the work yourself. The change is going to come from within. And then the nation building part of it is the divine nation that we are currently creating on this plane. It's happening. It's going on, you know. I'm loving it. I'm much more in tune with the flow in what is currently manifesting on this plane, even than I was, you know, just a year ago. And you guys might be experiencing the same thing. You might be getting much more clear insight to what's going on. So Boji Stones, again, will create that balance within you, so then you can reflect that back out into the world. And you'll notice as you start to balance yourself more, things are going to start to shift around in your life. Things that weren't in balance in your life are going to start to move out. They have to, because it's no longer a reflection. They're like, yo, I can't hang around here anymore because I'm not reflecting back to you on what it was, you know, previously. Because the balance is what it is, right? When you were out of balance, that's what it was. So what was in your life is gone. You know, you're balanced, so that's what it is. You're going to bring in the balance to your life. I've seen it. I've experienced it. That's why I'm making this video. Yeah, and then also Boji Stones, very useful for sun signs of Taurus, sun signs of Leo, and sun signs of Scorpio. So you can, it doesn't mean that if you're not one of those sun signs that you can't use this energy. Oh no, right? No, you can still use it. You can use anything that you want. It's just those particular energies resonate very strongly with these. Okay? And then just to loop it back in real quick, again, these will create the balance of the masculine and feminine energies. The masculine stone down by your earth star chakra, right? Feminine stone up by your soul star. So it creates that cable cord of energy, you know, so it's flowing back and forth. So you have that communication with your all the lifetimes that you're ever going to go through, and you're going to bring that energy down onto this planet and anchor it. Okay? It's very important. That's something, God bless you, Judy. He taught me so much. Oh man. To not just stop with your root chakra, right? Don't just stop with yourself. You need to take that energy and go all the way to the core of the planet, all the way to the crystalline structure of the planet, you know, and anchor it, truly anchor it down. Because if you stop with yourself, you are the planet. The planet is you. You know, that reflection coming into play again. So you want to anchor those energies into the planet. Okay? So then the planet can start reflecting that energy back out. And when you start doing really hardcore deep work, man, a lot can change very, very, very quickly. Another thing that I've looked into, I don't have that much experience with, so I can't speak on personal experience on this, but I have read that they are very good for plants. So I believe what I've read is you put them, like you dig out a little bit of the soil and then you put them in the soil and cover them up. Again, I could be wrong on that. I don't have any personal experience, so I'm not sure. Again, if you have experience, comment down on the link. Let other people know. Be like, yo, yeah, you know, you could put these in, you know, the soil or whatever you need to do with it, and that will happen. And another thing that while I was reading up on that you don't want to keep them in there for too long because they'll start to disintegrate themselves. Okay, so keep that in mind. Yeah, Boji Stones, Moki Marbles, Shaman Stones, very powerful energies. I love them so much. I love you guys. Oh man, love life. I love you. I love myself. Right? We're all one. You know. So find that, you know, that inward love, and it's gonna reflect back out. You know, you're gonna find that balance, and things are gonna be flowing, and this will help you find that balance. So, yeah, as always, peace and love, divine blessings to you. Much strength and courage to you on your path. You know, it's some challenging times we're going through. So, as much as they're a lot of fun, you know, it can be a little bit of challenge, and this will help. If you're like, you know, if you had a crazy day and you're like, yo, like that was nuts, this is an excellent tool to use to bring your energies back down. You know, because like I said, these are very unique. There's some other ones, and I'm gonna make some videos on some stuff coming up. But these are very unique because they have that very grounding energy, but very high energy at the same time. It's that yin yang, you know. You always got to have that yin yang, that positive negative, you know, to keep things balanced. So tap into that. Why not? Much love. Tune in next time. Peace.